Welcome back, everybody. Take a break with Stephen Shamus.
Good to see you, my friend. How's it going?
Wonderful. One more week. One more week in this old apartment, then I'm going.
And then we have a new.
And setting. Then every week it's going to be a different setting. Who knows?
What's on that blue shirt of yours, by the way? What is that?
Oh, that's my WFMU shirt.
I don't know what that means. What's WFMU?
It's an independent radio station in New Jersey.
That's very obscure, Alex.
Yeah. They're great. They're world famous. People know.
World famous, yeah.
Not you, but other people.
All right, what do we got this week, Alex?
A little bit of this, a little bit of Marvel, a little bit of different stuff. We're gonna talk a little Skaar.
Skaar attack!
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk Unnatural. Which is a little different kind of book than we've talked about in the past. We're going to talk a couple things about Star Wars. First is Hondo. The second one I can't talk about yet.
Well, what do we have here?
We're going to go one of my favorite movies when I was a wee youngin', Tank Girl.
She'll be fun to break.
I like pain.
And Hit Monkey, the Hulu hit animated series Hit Monkey.
You're gonna have to kill some evil people that totally deserve to die. Because it's your destiny.
Got it. All right, what are we going to talk about first, Alex?
Let's talk about Hulk's son, Skaar.
Yeah, so these books have really started moving upwards lately, definitely on a trend upward. Talk a little bit, I mean, it's part of the World War Hulk and What If Planet Hulk storyline, which I think we started to see in the films. Mm-hmm. Do we think we're going to see Hulk's son on the She-Hulk show, or what do we think we're going to see here?
I mean, we don't know what Hulk did between him leaving in Avengers 2 and then seeing him in Thor Ragnarok. We don't know what happened in there. He was Hulk for a very long time. Who knows what happened? But this is a Skaar is the son of Hulk and an alien, and he's a character that has made his way into the regular Marvel comic books. He's in the universe. He's around. Why wouldn't they? I mean, if you're talking like we're already getting She-Hulk. If we're getting She-Hulk, everything's on the table, and I think Skaar would be a neat thing for them to do, especially since Mark Ruffalo isn't going to be Hulk forever. A lot of these guys have been doing it for 10 years, and they're ready to like pass the torch and move on. Right.
Okay. So What If Planet Hulk #1, December of 2007, 39 9.8s, 39 9.6s. It's about a $550 book now. Greg Pak story. You got Rafa Sandoval and Fred Hembeck art with Leonard Kirk art as well, and with a Carlo Pagulayan cover. Then you have World War Hulk #5, January of 2008. There are 65 9.8s. There are 20 9.6s. That's about a $400 book. That is the first full appearance of Skaar. Hulk vs. Sentry, Greg Pak story again. John Romita art with a David Finch cover. That's a great cover, that cover.
Yes.
There's also a variant cover with 112 9.8s, 25 9.6s, and that's a $325 to $350 book. So all three of those books are really, really expensive today.
Yeah.
And hard to believe they're 14 and 15 years old now.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit.
All right, cool. All right. So what do we got next?
One of our more off-beaten comics. We're going to talk Unnatural by Mirka Andolfo.
Yeah, so this book has really started to take off. There's some different variants that are really, really expensive now. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about Unnatural and the character Leslie Blair. Are we going to see this on Amazon? Are we seeing this? Where are we seeing this, Alex?
I think you're seeing this more as a Mirka Andolfo coming out party book. I mean, this is one of the first things that we saw from her from the Italian side. She's Italian. She's doing a lot of books, Sweet Paprika. She's doing a lot of covers. But I think that's one of the first like big hits in America. And, it's a very different type of comic. It's kind of got your furry type, flavor to it. It's like, they live in a government controlled marriage, and then her and her friends are trying to figure out they should marry each other so they don't have to marry people they don't like because the government makes them. I think you're just seeing a very low printed book, and the popularity of Mirko right now just pushes people wanting to grab these books. It's like the first time you see early Adam Hughes covers in independent books. The books might not be great, but it's someone that you like and you want to collect, and I think we're seeing it here.
I think you deep down you're a furry also, Alex.
I'm not saying I've never dressed up, but I'm not saying I have dressed up.
I think I've seen you in those convention photos, is what I'm
well,
saying.
you were there with me. That's why.
I don't know about that.
Got him.
I was just spectating.
Sure.
Unnatural number 1, Merc Andolfo, cover A, July of 2018. First appearance of Leslie Blair, 42 blue label, 17 gold label, 9.8. It's about a $10 to $15 raw book. Very hard to find in 9.8.
Yeah.
Then there's the Milo Manara. Of course, those covers are always hot.
Yeah.
Variant cover B, 134 blue label, 77 gold label, 9.8. That's about $100 in 9.8. Mirka Andolfo cover C, Virgin. There is a 0 pop on that book. It's a $15 to $20 raw book. Then there's the Mirko Andolfo, I can't say this 10 times fast. Mirka Andolfo foil sketch comic art.com edition, limited to 500 units, 16 blue label, 44 gold label, 9.8. That's about a $45 raw book. Then there's the Mirka Andolfo convention edition, 28 9.8. That's about a $200 book. Then you have the Bill McKay Primetime Comics variant cover, limited to 500. There's 8 9.8s. That's about a $20 raw book. Where's Primetime Comics, Alex? We haven't talked about them before.
I don't know where Primetime is. That's
No?
new to me. It might be an only online store.
Okay.
But I'll check it out.
I know we just haven't talked about them before.
Naples, Florida.
Oh, Naples, Florida. Okay. Juan Navarro comic exposure variant cover, 17 blue label, 9.8s. That's a $230 book. Sad Lemon. Where's Sad Lemon?
Sad Lemon, I think, is in the Midwest somewhere.
Oh, okay. Lucio
We definitely
Perillo.
talked about them.
Lucio Perillo is unbelievable. Sad Lemon Comics
UK.
edition. 20,
UK.
Oh, UK.
Yep.
21 blue label, 11 gold label, 9.8. That's about $160 book. That's limited to 500. Then there's the Sad Lemon Comics Virgin edition, limited to 250. It's available still on their website for 35 pounds, approximately 47 US dollars.
Nice.
55 blue label 9.8s, 21 gold label 9.8s. That's about a $275 blue label 9.8. And then the second print, Mirka Andolfo, came out in August of 2018.
This is
Black. It's a black, white, and blue cover. 2 9.8s. It's about a $20 to $30 raw book. So a lot of good stuff there. All right, Alex's pick of the week. What do we got?
What I have is Book of Boba Fett Fever, and we talk about we're gonna talk about in our next comic. We're gonna talk about when things get mentioned or things are speculated that are going to show up in TV shows or movies, prices go crazy. But this happens with a lot of stuff, and it's starting to bleed into the toy world. The Book of Boba Fett episode where it was all Mandalorian, you got a shiny new Nubian ship. 3 weeks before that, the episode 1 Nubian Starfighter was a $35 sealed toy, sealed box. Easy, you can find them left and right, $35. As soon as that episode aired, they're selling between $180 to $250 on eBay. That's how much it has gone up for just a toy because the ship showed up in a TV show. And it's one of those things where it doesn't matter if it's a toy or a comic. People want the thing that they're watching on TV or in movies.
Right.
It's
got
crazy.
it. Wow. Do you have one of those or no?
I did, and I sold it for $35 about 2 months ago.
Can't catch a break, Alex. You're always in the wrong place at the wrong
I think
time
I got
when
it for
comes to
10, so I made money from it, but I could have gotten a lot more money from it.
All right, what do we got next?
Let's keep that Star Wars rolling. We'll talk about Hondo and Naka.
Yeah, so Star Wars Adventures number 7 is the first appearance of Hondo. Talk to me a little bit about Hondo, and these prices are crazy, Alex. What is going on here?
Hondo is a character that first appeared in the animated series Clone Wars, and they brought him back for the second animated series, Rebels. And he has been a character in the comic books for a while. But I think the big thing to note here is I don't think you might see Hondo in the TV or movies, but he is a main character in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on the Disney theme parks. There's an animatronic Hondo. When you go on one of the rides, he talks to you. His voice is there. It's Jim Cummings does the voice, who does like everything else, Darkwing Duck, Winnie the Pooh, etc. This is a character that I just think it's super fan favorite. He's in the mythos. You'll never not see him in Disney's Galaxy's Edge. It's hard to find these books, kids' books.
Yeah. So, I mean, these books are on fire. Star Wars Adventures #7, Sean Galloway cover, February of 2018. There's 26 9.8s. It's about an $800 book now. Yeah. $80 to $100. Well, you might as well just buy all the Star Wars books when they come out. Just buy one copy and keep it in the sleeve.
Yep.
Shali Fish and Paul Cirilli stories, Sean Galloway and Phil Murphy art. Then there's the Jamal Pepper variant cover B, 8 9.8s. It's about a $200 9.8 book. It's $30 to $40 raw. Then here's the crazy one, the Daryl Laufman 1 in 10 retailer incentive edition, because retailers probably wouldn't have rounded up on this one. 24 9.8s. Probably Midtown had all of them. 24 9.8s. It's about $1,000 book in 9.8. It's $300 to $350 raw, Alex.
Bananas. That's absolutely crazy.
Crazy. All right, what do we got next?
One of my favorite movies, Tank Girl.
Yeah, so the filming got put on hold indefinitely with Margot Robbie in the lead role. But just like all the other 80s and 90s nostalgia stuff, this one is ticking upwards in a very, very expensive manner.
Yes.
Talk a little bit. Is it nostalgia? Is it just everything 80s and 90s is now hot again? And people are going back trying to relive the stuff. We saw that with the sports cards, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that what we're dealing with here?
I think it's a little bit more. I think it's a property that has already been a film. It's a property that always could be a film or another cartoon or something. Jamie Howlett is a huge person in the art world. He does not do comics like they used to. They are above. They're above it. They're Banksy almost level of art and spray paint and stuff like that. And this is something that is, near and dear. They still do mini series with other creators. Tank Girl still being done. And again, the movie, although it didn't make a lot of money, I think it's a cult classic. I just think people want these books. They just want to keep them. Got
it. All right. Well, Tank Girl #1, May of 1991, 38 9.8s, 53 9.6s. It's a $1,500 book now, Alex, in 9.8, $265 in 9.6. Dark Horse trading cards are included. Alan Martin story, Jamie Hewlett cover and art. All right, what are we closing with tonight, Alex?
The second greatest Marvel animated show on Hulu, Hit Monkey.
Yeah, talk to me about this, Alex. These prices have really gone bonkers. Is that what happened? People are watching the show, and have you watched the show?
I have not watched the show yet. It is on my list.
All right, so talk to me about this Hit Monkey.
Hit Monkey's great. I mean, it's such a stupid, in like a fun Deadpool way kind of character. I mean, it's a monkey who watched a person, an assassin, like crash landed, and these monkeys were watching him train, and then they were watching him train, and then he dies, and then someone comes to kill him and kills the monkeys, and one of the monkeys learns the training and kills the people that are killing the monkeys, and then it becomes an assassin. It's absolutely a crazy story. It's definitely like, if you're into Deadpool, this is right up your alley. It's funny, it's crazy, and the cartoon, I'm sure, delivers because everybody's.
All right, you got to watch it and then report back.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so Hit Monkey #1, April of 2010. It's 12 years ago already. 13 9.8s, 13 9.6s. Not a lot of people probably bought this back in the day. $875 in 9.8, $200 in 9.6. Origin and first appearance of Hit Monkey. Then there's a second print sketch edition.
Yeah, good luck.
Again, 32 9.8s, $1,600 plus in 9.8, $500 plus in 9.6, $250 raw.
Crazy, absolutely banana crazy.
Yes. All right, that brings us to a close to another show. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the field below. We are on the countdown to 100, Alex.
That's it, 92. We're at 92.
You're one episode closer, my friend.
Yep.
All right, so we will see everybody next week. Thank you for joining us again. Same bat time.
Same bat channel. Bye, guys.